They always perform at a very high level. And you know as a player, if you're not at your best, you're going to get beaten. It's as simple as that. South Africa have a history of being one of the best, and it's because they consistently perform at a high level. And they're up there with New Zealand, with Australia. There's lots of teams that might do well every now and again, but you come to expect a really high level from South Africa. One of my worst days as an England player was out in 2007 when they beat us 36-0. It was one of the worst experiences I've ever faced as an international player. But at the same time, what a challenge. For me as a player, you want to play against the best. It will take a lot physically from you, probably more than most. Aerially, I knew what was coming. I was just waiting to catch that ball and then be run over by the wildebeest. They keep saying that South Africa is all about, the physicality, the big guys, but here's a guy in Cheslin Kolbe who is phenomenal. Out in those wider channels, given a little bit of space, he's almost unstoppable. And he's certainly going to be a handful for the Lions and one we need to keep a close eye on. Outside of that physicality, they've got some real key people. We spoke about Cheslin Kolbe, but Faf de Klerk, I think, will be pulling the strings. We see how he's just like in the face all the time. He plays at a real high tempo and will certainly cause the Lions a lot of problems. They are a confident side. They do back themselves. It's almost not physicality; it's brutality. They will want to rough you up. There's a huge challenge that awaits the Lions. South Africa are the world champions, and rightly so. We saw in that final against England, they just destroyed us physically, and I think they'll be looking to do that against the Lions. I think the Lions squad is fantastic. We've got so much quality in every position across the board. But one of the key things is that unity within the group. It's all about the Lions shirt. It's all about the history of what the Lions means and how you as a player, have to give everything, not just for yourself, but for this band of brothers. And you want to do it justice. You want to do the shirt justice. The key thing is, what's coming. It's going to be a lot of South African meat, running hard and wanting to inflict pain. Normally the South African way is brute force. It is taking you on head to head. It is trying to get you to back down and overpower you. And I think that's one of the challenges that the Lions face. And for the Lions boys, they'll look at that as a huge challenge and one they'll want to rise to, because as a player, you don't want to come second best to anybody. It's on home soil. They'll be ready. We talk about the Lions only coming together every 4 years. Well, for South Africa, they only get the opportunity every 12 years. So every player that's been picked in that squad will want to get into that test team, because they know the Lions pose a big threat as well. It's the best of the best from the Northern Hemisphere, and they certainly won't be taking the Lions lightly.